Alright, so midway through Charlotte's bottles now, she like takes a break midway, and it kind of looks like she's done. It kind of looks like she's gonna fall asleep. But she always goes back and she'll cry if you like stop, so that's her new thing. Junior's been constipated, so if he's like cranky, that's why. And other than that, that's it really. You okay? Yes? You okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just ready to start the work week. You know, I had a hearing yesterday, as you know, and stuff, so. You're not okay. No. I miss my mom a little bit. Like, I wish we weren't fighting and stuff. Like, I wish I didn't have to cut her off. And that's okay. Okay to feel that way. I know, I feel stupid, like, feeling that way when I should be upset, you know? She's your mother. You're a mother. Feeling's natural. It's okay. Thank you for listening, Julia. Glad you're my nanny. I'm gonna head out now. If you need anything, just call me. I'll run home. What the hell are you calling me for? I know you're gonna forever hate me and feel some type of way, but I feel like I need to apologize to you. And I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that you no longer get to see your grandson or granddaughter. I'm sorry that you had a falling out with Miranda, and I'm just sorry that it all got to this point. I feel like it's my place to give you that apology. When you were married to my daughter, you broke her, you ruined her self-esteem, and you ruined her as a person. And I didn't think that it could get any worse. And then somehow, after your divorce with her, you broke my family. You ripped my family apart. I'm not calling you to tell you to feel a certain way or try to diminish how you feel towards me whatsoever. I'm just extending my apology again. And I just want to let you know that I feel terrible that you don't get to see your grandkids anymore, despite what happened yesterday and despite where you kind of brought things for Miranda. Not saying that in a nasty way, but I just want to let you know that you don't have anything to worry about when it comes to your grandchildren and me. I'm going to take care of. Mother chose you over family. That's what she did. She chose you over a woman who raised her from the day she was born, broke her back as a single mother, chose a man over me. I understand you feel that way. Again, I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong in feeling that or anything like that. Everyone's got their own perspective. Everyone thinks they're right in this situation. All I'm saying is that, you know, I love my son and I would do anything for him. And you don't have to be up at night thinking like I'm smoking around him or drinking around him, because that ain't me. And he's in good hands, and your daughter will be. Miranda's a terrible daughter, and she's dead to me. And she's a fool for being with you. A ditzy fool with no self-respect. You don't mean that. She's still your daughter at the end of the day. She may be my daughter, but I will reiterate. She chose you over me. Yeah, she did choose me. And I guess the difference between her choosing me over you is the fact that she's given me a chance, and I'm not going to abuse it. But I do feel like if she continued to let you be in her life, it would just be more of the same. And that's how I see it. No disrespect. Disrespect taken. You have no right to even have an opinion on this situation. Because the fact of the matter is you should not be in her life whatsoever. But she made her bed. Now she has to lie in it and deal with every mistake that comes next. Alright, well you have my apology. And I gotta go. Joey. What? If you really want to redeem yourself in my eyes, then when I call you, You will let me see my grandson via FaceTime. You will let me see my granddaughter via FaceTime. Miranda doesn't have to know. I just want to see my grandkids. I wish I could do that for you, truly. But I can't. Because ever since I gave Miranda that bracelet, ever since she let me back into her life and back into her heart, my allegiance is to her. I am 100% devoted to her. I do nothing behind her back. I keep nothing from her. Jessica Alba could walk in here right now and tell me to do something to keep it a secret from her, and I would not do it. So I'm sorry. Alright, well then, just like her, you're dead to me. Because you're nothing but a spineless, manipulative piece of trash. And I guess at this point, Miranda deserves you. And you deserve her. I guess I still just have a hard time cutting family off. Something just feels wrong about it. I have a hard time cutting people off in general. Well, you're human. You're not heartless. She was also going to take your kids away. Like, what mother takes her daughter to court for custody? Oh, I know. It's not like I'm talking to her. She's out of my life. I cut her off, but I'm still just so sad about it, I guess. You know, I spoke to my nanny about it, and I just feel sad. Well, it's not a natural thing to do. You were also relying on her before you got back with my brother. You were very close to her. You spoke to her every day. How can you not feel something? How did you cut your mom off for so many years? Wasn't it hard? I guess, like Joey, like, I have a lot of anger. I just control it. So when me and my mom had our falling out, the anger outweighed anything else. You know, if I missed her, okay, I was a lot angrier than missing her, you know, and it drowned out all the good moments. But also remember that, you know, you have children. That's a whole other factor, you know. She's their grandmother, so you're gonna feel something there too. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to cut her out because of that. Yeah, I guess that's it too. You know, I know how much she loves Junior. I know how much she loves Charlotte. I watched her read stories to them and give them baths and feed them and laugh. And I took that away from her, you know? Well, you know what? You feel what you feel. You did what you did. Don't try to fight any of it. If you miss your mom, let yourself miss her. Just don't compromise your decision. You're a human being. You're allowed to feel whatever you want to feel. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're right. It's just crazy to me because she was my one parent. And you grow up and you think like they're going to be there forever. And you would never cut them off, you know? You're not raised to cut family off. And then one day you have to do it because of your kids. I wasn't prepared for this, you know? It's not like I have another parent to fall back on. Now I feel so alone. I know I have Nanny Agatha and stuff and your mom, but I feel like my mom died in a way. Well, what I learned from cutting my mom off for all those years, yeah, the first couple months, even a year, felt so lonely. And I felt like, you know, I was just out on an island by myself. But then it's pretty empowering. Once, you know, I can't relate to this, but I'm sure once you start taking care of your children just by yourself with Joey or whatever, and you're doing everything on your own, you'll be empowered and realize you didn't need your mom as much as you thought you did. And that kind of hurts too, but you'll get used to it. It'll be life. You think when Junior gets older and Charlotte gets older, they're gonna be mad at me for not letting them see their grandmother? Miranda, I get why you would feel that way, but I think if they hear this story, they'll understand why you stopped talking to your mom. It's okay. Yeah. Yes, Gina.
Beat mom in custody court. You won. Okay, you embarrassed her. You made her look stupid. You won. Okay, so you're really just not gonna talk to her ever again now? Really?
I gave her fair warning. She takes me to court for my kids. That's it. We're done. It's very simple, Gina, just like she gave me an ultimatum.
Okay, but she's your mother. She's the grandmother of your children, too. Now I have to live with her, and she's walking around the house all sad, moping, touching the Junior's hat and stuff. Like, it's depressing, Miranda.
You're almost 30 years old, Gina. No one's telling you to live there. No one's telling you... I understand you feel bad for mom, but kind of put yourself in my shoes.
You know, you're my big sister. Aren't you supposed to be the mature one? Aren't you supposed to be the one to set an example and stuff? Like, instead, you're tearing the whole family apart. Because what? Your baby daddy? Did Joey tell you not to talk to her anymore?
For years, I was a pushover. And I was ashamed of having my little sister look up to me because I wouldn't put my foot down with things. And then I grew a fan base. And my fan base is pretty informed and pretty helpful. And they all taught me how to put my foot down and to cut people off. And that's what I'm doing. That's the example I'm setting for you. Have some self-respect for yourself.
It's just funny. It's just real funny that you get back with him and suddenly you cut your mom off and you're all different.
Everyone just is so easy to blame Joey for everything. I could get a cold and it's Joey's fault. I could yell at Junior and lose my temper and somehow that would be Joey's fault too. I've heard it a million times, Gina. I can't listen to people complain about Joey and blame everything I do on him.
You don't even know. You don't even know when mom's gonna die. Like, she could die any day. And then when she does, you're gonna regret that you stripped her of her grandkids and you just stopped talking to her altogether.
It's a two-way street. She doesn't know when I'm gonna die either. She didn't have to take me to court. And don't act like this isn't a hard decision for me. Don't mistake my anger towards my mother for me not loving her, because I still do love her. But she crossed the line, and it's unforgivable, and I gave her chance after chance after chance.
Alright, well, you're heartless. Anyone that cuts family off like that, anyone that cuts their mom off like that, heartless.